Hi, we are Woodbury Junior Senior High School. I'm the department chair over there. We're all history teachers, and I got that same email that Sue got. In fact, I went up to the principal and said, are you looking for volunteers? You want me to go around the department? He said, oh no, you guys are doing this. We as history teachers, I think we often think in terms of content, topics, eras of history. That's the way I think about my curriculum. And this was really a great opportunity for us to really look at the Common Core standards, and not just look at them, but collaborate together, come together, analyze them, and start creating lesson plans as a group, and with a focus on making those Common Core standards a meaningful part of our whatever.
So, in terms of collaboration, I think it was a really good opportunity for all of us to come together, listen to each other, because normally, the previous slide said me and you, and we think about our lessons, well, this is my lesson, this is how I'm going to do it. But we really took it up as an opportunity to kind of grow and get better and focus on, well, here's what Kate and I came up with. What do you think is good about this and that? And I think this picture is really kind of illustrative of our process.
Disappears at the very beginning.
Normally in high school, you'd have one kid that would do it, and the other kid that was kind of just like messing around, fooling around. But in this process, we really took the initiative to really work together, and everybody had a voice and an opinion and input, and I think together we kind of really helped each other grow.
It was kind of different for me. I know when we went into this, teaching, I felt throughout the first part of my career, is a very individual thing. You plan by yourself, you teach by yourself, you close the door, the kids are there. So it was definitely kind of a step outside of my comfort zone to kind of share with everyone, get ideas from different people. And that was something I think we kind of had to work through because it is such an individual thing. But throughout the process, we learned a lot of different things, different methods, different techniques. In our school, since it's a 6 to 12 district, we also had the opportunity to see kind of in 6th grade, this is what 6th graders are doing with this one skill or this one district initiative, and you could track it all the way up to 12th grade, which was pretty cool. Never really had that opportunity before to see everyone teach, and I know for me it was really rewarding.
Did it stop? I know.
Along the way, when we met, we collaborated. We did run into some issues. Some were our own. Others were other individuals that were involved within the group. But at the end, I really think that we learned what our strengths, our weaknesses were.
I think it took us a while to learn how to be better coaches. I think initially we would do lesson and it became sort of a critique, and we were critiquing the lessons. This is what went wrong, this is what went wrong, and I think people get a little defensive. And I think if there's any sort of changes, everybody needs to know how to be a good coach, and I don't think we were very good at that process. I think we struggled with it, but by the end, I think we got better, and we were all on board, and it was a much more positive experience for everybody.
So one thing that I do when it comes to professional development, I remember all the professional developments. I'm usually sitting there like, they're talking again, and it's just like going right through here, and we never actually get time to implement stuff. I've heard 15 million times about how if the kid's hungry, they're not going to want to learn, or closing the achievement gap and all that. And it's like, well, how can we actually close the achievement gap? What can we do? What are some actual strategies that we can do to do these simple problems? And I think the great thing about this is that we were actually able to sit down as a group and come up with actual strategy. We were able to walk away with some concrete instead of just something in our head. We were able to leave with lesson plans. We were able to create strategies together as a group instead of just coming out and being like, okay, we've got to implement the Common Core. I now have a lesson that I'm going to use next year. And that was probably the best thing is we were able to collaborate, work as a group. And even as a history teacher, such things as finding primary sources and the right primary sources sometimes is sometimes some of the toughest thing and the hardest work with the everyday struggle of, being a teacher, coaching 2 sports. This allowed for us time. And I think that's the most valuable thing to us, time to actually implement and come out with concrete, finite.
It's funny that our governor said that the Common Core aren't working, but I would argue that we we haven't really started implementing them.
Yeah, you're right.
Way yet.